In this video, we are talking about infantry artifacts and what my top 5 is, so stick around in this video for all the information you need while trying to select an infantry artifact. Let's get it. Welcome back to CO Gaming, and today we are talking about them infantry artifacts, and we're just going to jump right into this with the information that you're going to need to select your artifact in the future, or if you already have it, maybe you're making the wrong choice or the right choice. Let's find out what I think the top 5 is. So coming in at number 1, I'm going to go with Spring of Silence. It does do AoE damage, 3 enemy legions designated arc. Damage factor is 1600 at base level 1. The only reason why I'm not currently using this item is because I have terrible luck at actually getting it and have got something a little bit different. But this is the item that I am hoping to use at some point. And it's also an extremely good attacking item with infantry unit attack and legion attack as its base. Coming in at number 2, kind of switching the sides of the spectrum. If you like to be that beefy tank and you like to just sit there and be a meat shield, take that damage, Greywar's Hammer is for you and is my number 2 item on this list. It gives you infantry unit defense and legion defense. Deals damage up to 4 surrounding enemy legions. Has great damage factor at base 1. I do not have this item, but this item can be extremely good. And as a side perk, damaged targets are stunned, cannot move or act for 2 seconds. That effect can be triggered every 10 seconds, so it is definitely deserving of that number 2 spot. Coming in at number 3 is also another item that I do not have, but have seen it used. Dragon Scale Armor is an amazing item. You could possibly switch this up with my next item, which is the item I currently use, but because it's another one of those defensive meat shields, and that's what a lot of people use infantry for in this game, so we're going to go with this with the unit HP and the legion HP. It also grants a boon shield to your legion, grants keen to up to 3 friendly legion in a designated circle. Your boon shield duration is for 10 seconds, keen attack plus 10% for 10 seconds, and your boon shield factor is 2200. It also has range resistance on it, which range damage taken is 9% less for 5 seconds. So this is a overall really good defensive type of item with the extra HP. It's just going to make you more tanky and more beefy. Finally, coming in at number 4 on this list, and the current item I use, and I personally think it is in the right spot, is Dragon Rift. It isn't a really good item. It has infantry unit attack, it has legion attack, so it's not bad. At level 4, you get 3500 damage factor, so it still has that good damage with it. My only problem is I extremely like AoE type artifacts in this game. I think they're come in extreme handy for ball fights, and as we've seen through the first 2 seasons of this game so far, ball fights are just huge. Yes, there's a lot of open field one-on-one fights, but for the most part, it always ends up in a huge fight, and this item just doesn't give me what I want. But it is a really good item for number 4 on this list. Something to note with this: if this skill defeats the target, your legion gains a physical keen, physical attack plus 28% for 6 seconds. That number will be lower or higher depending on what level yours is, but it's a really good item. Also, if the item does not defeat, it does leave a bleed, so it still is an extremely good item overall. Like I said, I use it. I've had really good success with it so far. It still does really good damage, and for the most part, I am a beefy tank in my infantry. I'm not really out there trying to just beat you up, but just pretty much hold you down while doing a little extra damage all the same. And coming in at number 5 on this list, we're going to go with a epic, and we're going to choose Butcher's Blade. Butcher's Blade is another one of those that do AoE damage. I think it's a really good item overall, and it also hits you more than once. You do a damage factor of 900 each time it hits you. So that kind of makes it that number 5 on this list. Plus, I really don't know if there's another item that I would put over it. If even as a meat shield or attack, it really doesn't matter. Butcher Blade is number 5 on this list, all because it does that AoE damage and it does damage twice overall. That is my top 5 list at the moment in Season 1 Plus. Season 1 Plus is coming to an end for me, so we're hoping to get some new artifacts come our official Season 2, which we are super excited for. But this list, number 1 is Spring of Silence. Number 2 is Greymar's Warhammer. At number 3, Dragon Scale Armor. Number 4, we are going with Dragon Rift. And number 5, what you see on the screen right here, Butcher's Blade. That's my top 5 list. If you enjoy content like this, please check the end card at the end of the video. There will be some other related videos for Marksman and Cav in the previous videos that I've done. Please consider throwing a like on the video, hitting that subscribe button if you enjoy my content. It helps me out greatly. Turn your bell on for more notifications for future videos. Until next time, CO out.